Welcome back to Art Club. Today we are going to be focusing on the letter E. For E, I've decided to go with a take on emojis and we're going to call it Egg-Mojis. It's going to be a lot of fun, it's a little bit different. We're looking at expressions that you can do on a piece of paper, but also using a real egg as well. Parents, I'm sorry if this wrecks your egg box going forward, but it could be good fun. If everyone's ready, let's get started on our Egg-Mojis. So I missed off my letter for the dinosaur, which I will try and rectify. So let's just put that in. And again, we are keeping in theme. Let's do the letter E for our Egg-Mojis. Pencil first. Sirens are going. We are going to sketch out an egg shape and do more than one egg shape. See if I can get 3 Egg-Moji shapes going on. We start with our little shapes and we'll do roughly 6. And this whole exercise is going to be a lot quicker, but when you come to do these at home yourself, you can do way more Egg-Mojis than I'm doing. Here we are. Let's do a few more underneath. So we will have a total of 6 eggy shapes. And some can be slightly rounder, some can be skinnier. It's all about having an egg shape to them. Nice and light and sketchy. This one is bigger than all the rest of them. So for our Egg-Mojis, we're going to do some expressions, and I learnt about this from reading a Walt Disney book on how they brought some of their characters to life, and I saw them bringing a very simple bag, like a cloth sack. They gave it expressions, and we use expressions all the time when we're text messaging, and we put little emojis in, so it'd be a good idea to create some of our own with these little egg shapes. So let's go for the first one, and I'm going to do the first one in the middle, and we're going to make the first one very happy. So when I think about expressions of happy, it's always a very, very nice big smile and a very almost like wide-eyed expression. So let's put our eye in with our eyes very close together. Just sketch those in. A nice regular brown, and then we're going to do our curves here for the high cheekbones and a really lovely big smiley mouth. Now onto this we can add teeth. Here we go with our teeth, and teeth at the bottom, and then we'll put the tongue in, and let's have our eyes. And we'll put our little highlights in. There's our first Egg-Moji. What a good smiley face here. Let's go for another. Let's go for the opposite of happy, shall we? Let's go for a, I don't know, a sad face. So for this one here, we will have our eyes looking slightly down. Have our eyebrows straight. And then we're going to do like a sad face. Sad emoji. Let's go for one on this side here. Let's go for a surprised emoji. Egg-Moji, I should say. Here we need wide round eyes. And then a wide round mouth as well. And the action's all in the eyebrow, the eye and the mouth. We've got no noses because it's an egg. And then here, we'll do small dots for the eyes opposed to big ones. We can still have our little teeth here. And you can still put your tongue in to the side. So there we have a nice surprised Egg-Moji. Let's go for an emoji that's crying, or an upset emoji. Egg-Moji. I will get that right. Tears. Tears. So we do nice little teardrops. And then this sort of man. Because he's really upset. Teeth. And then a little tongue. And then we can do another little tear. Just the side of each eye. Raised eyebrows. And let's do an angry one. So this one for me is really interesting because there's a lot of expression in an angry face. So let's start off first of all with the eyebrows. Eyebrows are gonna be two lines going down, and then we do the eye. And you can already see by looking at this that this is an angry Egg-Moji. I'm going to thicken these up, and then we're going to do a mouth similar to the crying one, but with a slight curve down, and then we'll put the teeth in like so. And a bigger pupil than the smaller surprised one. We have surprised, happy, sad, crying, angry. Let's do another fun one. Let's do a loved up Egg-Moji. And this one will be more cute than the others. So we're going to do two love hearts for eyes. And then we are going to do, the face is going to be very similar to the smiley one, but we are just going to do a line. And then we are going to do raised eyebrows. And you could do a lot more of these. Little love hearts around here like we have done with the tears. So that your Egg-Moji is loved up. This one's going to be a very cute one. So there are lots more expressions that you can do, and I would say have a play around with them because there are many, many expressions. So I'm going to do what we normally do. Let's outline our eggs so you can see them fully. And also remember, this is a good way for you to perfect your artwork. Wow, there's a lot of activity going on tonight. Let's do our smiley mouth. This is the happiest Egg-Moji. This is the Egg-Moji we all should be. Let's do the pupils. And we'll put our little dots in. Now when I draw these, I always feel like my face expressions are the same or doing the same as our Egg-Mojis are. So when I'm drawing the happy one, I notice that I'm smiling as I'm doing it. So that's our first one. Let's do the sad one. So for the egg shape, I'm okay. But now that I start to draw the eyes, you know, I feel as though you take on the emotion. And then when you do the mouth, I don't know about you, but my mouth is sad too. Let's do our surprised or our shocked Egg-Moji. Two little dots. Fill them in. Let me do a circle and another circle. Raised eyebrows this time. Now you can just do the just like a line for the eyebrow, or if you wanted to, you can actually make them slightly thicker. I'll leave that up to you. You have a play around and get really creative. Teeth, teeth, and the little tongue. And this one here can have some of these little marks outside, and that showcases that he's really shocked. Loved up Egg-Moji, coming right up, little hearts. I've always loved drawing little hearts. I find them really therapeutic. When I doodle, I do hearts and flowers. They're my things. If I'm not paying attention and I'm daydreaming, it's always hearts and flowers. There we go. Smiley mouth. And we'll do another Egg-Moji. This one here is the angry one. Big, thick eyebrows. And then round, mad looking eyes. And then we'll do the pupil. And the angry looking mouth. And then the teeth. Nice and simple. And then we'll finish off with the sad one. And the sad Egg-Moji would rightfully be sad if he was next door to the angry one. Eyebrows. Let's make these like that. And then we do this little effect for the eyes, which really makes them look like they're squinted. And then the mouth, teeth, bottom teeth, and the tongue. And then let's do these little tears. And let's fill in our E as well. So very much like emojis, we can colour these in. So you can colour these in any colour you like. We could stick to like an egg colour if you wanted to. And this is how I would do it. I'm going to mark out a light circle just here, so we have a little bit of light, and we will start off our egg being a nice light colour. And we're just going to take that all the way around. So keeping it lighter on one side. Here we go. So slowly bringing that across. Nice loose colouring action, so the hand shouldn't be gripping the pencil too firmly. And keep it even lighter around the outside. And keep it lighter in the middle here. So much lighter, so less pressure, and I'll get slower as I do the middle part. And then we'll get a little bit stronger, a little bit more pressure as we go towards the outside. And then make this side darker. And finish this off underneath. This is our egg-coloured Egg-Moji, the happiest one. And now we'll do some of the shading to give it a little bit more depth. So we press harder on the bottom to make it look more three-dimensional. And coming up, and just underneath here as well. Make that nice and strong. Go. So as you're blending this, just get lighter and lighter as you go up, and that will create the illusion of depth. So really dark at the bottom, and then we graduate that up a little bit more. I will put a little bit of depth underneath the eye, to roughly where the cheeks were, and a little bit of definition there as well. A little bit around the sides of the mouth, and a little bit on the outer corner of each of the eyes. And that's our first little Egg-Moji done. We will fill in the mouth, and we'll do that with that nice deep red. Get a good colour on this, and press firmly. And then we will make it stronger, so press harder with your pencil, shorter twirling motions as you squiggle that round. We will also do that to go underneath the top teeth, and then we'll just make a little round shape as we go around the tongue. There we have that. Let's do the tongue. Nice pink tongue. A little bit darker on this inside part and the outside part here. Now to make the teeth stand out, let's use a little bit of that lovely bluey colour that I'm so fond of. Just on one side and on the other side, and the same on the eye. inside and outside. And I think that's pretty much it for egg number 1. So I thought we'll show you another one, but maybe in a different colour, just so that you can get creative. This is quite nice because it has that eggy kind of feel to it. So if I look at my real egg, that's the same sort of colour tone. But if you don't have that colour in amongst your paints or your pencils, we thought we could change it and do a slightly different colour. So how about we do a yellow egg, for example? Well, that'd look too much like an emoji then, wouldn't it? I guess if we do yellow. Let's see if I've got a nice another light colour that we could use. I've got a light colour green. Why don't we try light colour green? Everyone will have a green in there. And let's do the angry one green. So same technique, a nice light wash of colour. General colour is your base colour. All the way over. And as we get to the centre, we can keep it a little bit lighter on both sides. So we'll have it darker here, darker on the outside. Follow that round as we did before. Now we're going to keep the middle lighter. So here, I still want it green on both sides, but much lighter. So I'm going to get slower and softer. Same in the middle. And this side here is going to be much darker. This is again to create the illusion of the egg being a little bit rounder. So on here we get dark. Press harder as you go around, and a little bit darker and bigger at the bottom, and then the same on this side. Make that nice and strong around the outside, and this one can have a little bit more of that colour creeping in to the centre, more than the other side. Remember, so you slow it up to get that lovely graduated effect, and then we'll use the green to accentuate around the mouth and get that more strength, and around the eye, make that nice and strong. And also underneath this eyebrow, we will do his eyes. I want to put a little tiny bit of red in here. That accentuates the anger quite nicely. Let's give him a dark blue eyebrow. Why not? And then we will use a grey colour, so either a grey pencil crayon or just a regular pencil, just on the teeth, just to shade those a little bit. And it's almost like a little L shape, just very, very lightly. A little L. On both sides. And we can also do a little bit of that on the eye itself. That's our angry egg, Egg-Moji. Keep going with all of your Egg-Mojis as you're colouring them in. Either do them all the same colour, or I think it's really, really good fun to have a go at colouring each one of these in a different colour. You can use your felt tip pens, you can use whatever you like to give more life to each one of these exciting little Egg-Mojis. But just to finish off, I thought we could even do it on a real egg. So I'm lucky that I have my pens that I work with. This group of felt tip pens are permanent ones. Now a lot of parents don't like you to have permanent pens because obviously if you scribble on something it's impossible to come off. But you can have a go at doing it with paints. I don't think pencil crayons are going to work on it. I am just going to move my little Egg-Mojis just for a second, just so that we can see them. So I'm going to put on a piece of white paper. I am going to do an Egg-Moji of me. Why not? So I'm going to give myself 2 round eyes. Now I have a beard, so I'm going to draw the beard in. And we just do that with little scribbles. I'm not going to do the whole of the egg with the beard. I'm going to do it as I would have my beard, which is just to the front. And I want to give myself a nice, happy, smiley face. Because I am happy when I'm drawing. That's when I'm most happy. I will have my teeth. Like so. I will have my eyeball. Let's do that. And we'll give ourselves a little bit of a highlight. And colour that in black. I do hope you can see this. I've just realised that the light's shining on it. And the egg is quite shiny. And I will give myself some eyebrows. And I'm going to give myself a little line here. And I'm going to do the top of my moustache. The top of my beard separate from my mouth, and then I can replace the black pen with an orange one and just colour in the beard. So if you had paints, it would be a really good idea to do these with paints. Acrylic paints would be amazing. And I've chosen an egg just because we did Egg-Mojis. You know what? You can give a facial expression to absolutely anything. To balloons, to cardboard boxes. If any of you have seen the commercial for Amazon, they have got the talking boxes. So you can have a go at just decorating a cereal box, turn it inside out, stick it back together. You can do emojis or facial expressions on pretty much any shape. You could do them on bananas. You could give them a shape. Oranges, because you peel the skin. I certainly would not do it on an apple. But again, do check permission if you're going to have a go at doing this. You could even do it if you had sort of like some face paints. You could even do it on your hand to try the image. Oh, hang on. I need to do my eyebrows, don't I? So I've got a big ginger beard. And let's colour in the inside of my mouth as well. Let's make that. There's my red, here's a blue. My red's gone walkabout, here we go. Let's colour the inside of my mouth a little bit red here, where the tongue would be. And then I will have a little bit more black. Just around the side here. And he's coming along nicely. So I have a happy me as an Egg-Moji. Can you see him? Let's put there. I'm just frightened he's going to roll off. So there we have a real Egg-Moji, done as me. So again, more stuff that you can play around with. Actually, I wonder if I can get his teeth white using my pencil crayon. Let's give it a go. Oh, actually the pencil crayons do work on the egg. Rid of that little bit. That's good, so that means that I can now colour in my eyeball using my pencil crayon. And the little dot. So make that more white. Finished. So I've got a real Egg-Moji. So remember, get creative with that. Let's bring the original drawing Egg-Mojis back and pop you there in the middle. It goes quite nicely. I've got a nice Dean one. Simpler, easier, but lots and lots of fun. Something to get your teeth stuck into. I really look forward to seeing how you guys interpret the Egg-Mojis and how you can add expressions to a blank sheet of paper or to any other little objects. Again, check permission please with your parents. I don't want to get in trouble for getting you doing things that you shouldn't be doing, but do have fun. Thank you very, very much for watching, and I look forward to sharing another video with you tomorrow. Have a good day. Bye.